Sorry about that. I opened up my AirPod case and it shut down my stream. So now I know. Quit fucking around and fiddling with your hands, little fidgeter. What the fuck? Playing some Green Onions right now? Booker T. Always reminds me of Sandlot. And if you've never seen The Sandlot, what the fuck are you doing? Gotta see that shit. What was his name? Robbie Rodriguez? The Rocket? The fucking PF Flyers? Jumping over fences, getting chased by Hercules the dog. Man, what a jam. Good movie. You know, I stole a line from that movie for a song of mine called Emperor's New Clothes. Heroes always get remembered, but legends never die. Babe Ruth tells him that in his dream. Nerd shit. Tell us about the new album. Well, what about it? How about this? About I go song to song looking at it, and I can't give you titles, but I'll describe each one. Let's see, one of them sounds like you could be in a 70s roller rink. And the word fuck is in every chorus. About every line or so. Or something. One of them samples a transition that we used to use to walk out on one of our headline tours last year. So actually there's a lot of songs on this album that use tour transitions that I wrote and recorded for previous tours for the last couple of years. So there's that. I'll look at some of these other songs. Oh man, this one is piano, some strings pop in. It's just really pretty. Just a really somber, metaphorically dying song. I think that's all I should say about that. One of them talks about how, as a society, we really celebrate an excess of drugs, alcohol, all this stuff, and how you don't need to binge and go crazy on shit to feel like you're doing it right. You know, binge culture. Basically, you can enjoy yourself, but when you take a step over the line a little too far, you kind of land in this world that is not so healthy, you know? There's like 4 songs where I'm calling out to my mom, basically, shout-outs to my mom, saying like, hey, look at everything that's happened over the last like 13 years. How crazy is this? Yeah. So there's I don't know, there's just a lot of personal, I mean, everything is personal on it, but it's very honest in, I think, a way that I haven't been from song to song. And sure, there's songs where I like to talk about like having the best night of my life, but I mean, yeah, there's 2 that talk about that. Another one talks about my stint on Broadway. Another song sounds like a Steven Soderbergh film score to me. Dude, it's all over the place. I don't know. It's just kind of like, oh man. We were recording Strings and Horns not even a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And in the studio, at a certain point, I looked over at Jake's now wife. I looked over at Jake's wife, and I was crying, and she was crying. And I just like kind of got even more choked up, and I started just weeping. I was just like, man, this is really cool. This song is really beautiful, and the strings have added a new level of personality to it that I couldn't have come up with. So it's very collaborative. I couldn't have done any of these songs without my friends. I mean, I couldn't. I just can't, and I wouldn't have wanted to. It would have been a totally different record, totally different album. There's no way I'm doing that. So, yeah. I'm very excited. God damn it. Let's just leak it out right now, putting all the songs out. Fuck it. Here we go. Oh, man. I'd love to. Some Ray Charles. Georgia. on my mind. Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. Should I stop smoking? I don't know what to do about it. I know it's bad for me. Well, if you're talking about cigarettes, yeah, I'd advise that. They're not good for you. We all know that now. I'm not saying that smoking weed is good for you. That's not good for you either, but it doesn't have the same detrimental effects that cigarettes do. It's not going to kill you. That's the ongoing running fact joke about weed, is that it has zero casualties. So, yeah. But if it's cigarettes, yeah, I did. I support it, but honestly, half of my friends do, half of my friends don't. Smoke, I mean, cigarettes. Like, no one judges, no one gives a shit. It's just, hey, you do you, man. If you want to quit, you quit. Go for it. Hello. Sophie Burr, is that your last name? Like the comedian Bill Burr? Who's the shit? Hello, me, stop cutting. Yeah, stop fucking cutting. There's way cooler ways of feeling it, everything. Yo, hello, welcome. First time, welcome. This is all it is. I put on music and I'm chilling, just talking with you guys. So here you go. On my mind. Hello. My dad smokes and I don't like it. I don't know what to tell you about that. I'm sure you do a lot of things your dad really doesn't like. So take it in stride. Compromise. No, I know that's hard. My friend's dad smoked cigarettes his whole life and still alive. I'm not saying it's like some crazy end, but yeah, he's not happy about it. So I understand. Do I have a favorite strand of weed? Or do I pay attention to that when I smoke? Yeah, I do. I know the sativa gets me a little too amped up, makes my brain work a little too hard, and that's the one that I really get paranoid on. And if I smoke indica or the like, then I'm chilling, you know? I could still be very productive. This whole album I was smoking indica only. Yeah. But it does, right? It affects you in different ways. Especially nowadays, when weed today is like super Hulk steroid-injected weed. It's like Lance Armstrong weed. It's like untouchable from 10 years ago even. You know, the way they've like extracted all the best enzymes so as it grows and you cure it and you spray it down and just as it's germinating and all this bullshit, it just gets healthier and healthier and it basically is just like working itself out on a bush. Because now it's just really crazy. It's really strong and I like it. Not a lot of people do. Not a lot of people can hang, so you live, you learn, right? You got to make mistakes to figure out where you land. Where's your niche? How do I make my hair do that? Oh, this hair dryer. I get out of the shower and for 2 minutes I just sit there and just go to get it out of my face. Out of my face. Wow, you have a lot of knowledge on weed. I don't. But they do have weed sommeliers that know all that shit. And I would ask them questions. It's becoming legal in like every state now. It's well on its way to being just a recreational nothing drug, you know. What up? Hello. bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. And on my forehead? Yeah. I know a lot of people who have a bigger one, or claim they do, but, you know, you guys know where the biggest is. Come on. You guys know what's up. I look like Jimmy Neutron. There we go. Should you put it in my face? Is that better? Give a little fringe. Oh, that looks so awkward. Just get it out of my face. There we go. What up? What up? What up? What up? Would I ever do drag if I had the opportunity? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? I know I would rock the heels like a motherfucker. Are you blind? No, I see you just fine. I mean, it's blurrier now, but I can still read it. Good old turtles. I love turtles. Hey, if you're really depressed, just know this. It's a fleeting thing. And you allow yourself to get as sunk into that sunken place as much as you want. The more you realize that, and assert yourself and realize what you're feeling and why you're feeling it, then you gain control again. So let it ruminate, sulk in that a little bit, and think about why you're feeling so sad. And if there's no reason to it, just be sad for a little bit. Steer into that skid. Go for it. You're gonna feel really sad. It doesn't mean you act upon it and do things that are detrimental to your body or your psychological state or well-being. But it's fleeting. The next moment you're gonna be so good. Don't even worry about it. Put on your favorite music. What I used to do when I was depressed as a kid is I would put on the saddest music I could think of, exactly what I was feeling at the time, and I would just let it ruminate. I would marinate in my sadness, for lack of a better term. Just marinate my own sadness and just sit there and think about how angry I was, how sad I was, how much I didn't give a fuck about anything. And then I was like, okay, I had my fill, and then I'd go outside. It's not the same for everybody. I'm just telling you my personal experience. So there you go. Anyways, thanks for hanging. Appreciate you guys. I always want to hang out, and I love you. Just stay true.